Roses are red, violets are blue, my dress is pink, and my jacket is black. I'm a poet, no maganjani. Hello, hi, my name is Rotenda Ramuzuri. Welcome to Campus Vibecast, another exciting show that we have for you today, as we will be bringing you the poetry and writing competition within the Directorate of Extracurricular Development. It's one show that you don't want to miss. Today we celebrate the best of our poets, the best of our writers, all the students who are participating in the DED programs, who want to teach people through the spoken word. You are in for a treat.
Let's check out the highlights. The Directorate of Extracurricular Development aims to enhance language development skills, stimulate creativity, communication abilities, and reading comprehension through poetry.
Because a mother, she's just not love. She's a duty, a fire, strength above. When she's gone, the world still turns, but my chest in the absence burns. Your voice still lingers in all I do. In every choice, I hear you too. When you're gone, I live your name. Forever exists through you, just not the same.
Like scholars seeking truth each day, I weigh my words and choose my way. No room for pride, no space for hate, but love and honor form its state. The books I read, the goals I chase, must shape my minds with strength and grace.
Poetry introduces new words and encourages exploration of their meaning and usage. It also helps with healing emotional wounds, teaches writing discipline, and as well helps people find their voice.
The days grow warm, the nights feel right. Emotional feels so pure, so bright. Each moment shared, each glance we take, our love is real. It shall not break.
Lily flower, lerato laka, my lily flower, grounded root in her belief, anonymous amongst others, but standing taller in my garden. The best bees of knowledge pollinate you. Her stems flow of growth, songs of gospels and Daniel Caesars and Frank Oceans. She sounds like Proverbs 31, 10 to 12 for me. She almost seems like Ivy, and her favorite tune is Ivy. A smirk after a hug, a blush after a kiss, an intense gaze of Nasta Nasta Rovia V. Ooh-ha.
Poetry helps articulate complex ideas and emotions effectively, while rhyming and rhythm in poetry help develop an understanding of sounds in words.
Why must I carry the single memory that broke my faith in love? Why must I carry it? Why are we so tired?
Right now joining me is Jamal Masumpa, who has come at third place at the poetry and writing competition. It's one exciting day, and I hope you're just as excited. Jamal, good day, welcome.
Good day, thank you. I am excited.
What goes into you thinking all these great ideas, just as one of the judges said, that you ignite things in people's minds just by putting ink to paper?
Sometimes I think it's just a feeling, like you get that feeling, or maybe I see just two people loving each other, and then I feel that, okay, maybe I could write something, or if I feel like I know them, and then I could write something based on that.
Tell us about Jamal, who you are, what are you studying, what are your interests?
I am Jamal Masumpa. My first name is Asipe, it's a Xhosa surname. So I'm doing sports management third year. Yes.
How did you know that poetry is something that makes you tick?
I started writing like from a young age. I was just writing at that time. It didn't have a name, whether it's a poetry or something, or love letters. You know, when you're in school or something, you just write. So it was something like that.
How did you know that I'm good at what I'm doing? Just like today, you've won in a competition. I can imagine how many more people participated today, but they never won. But you won today. Like, how did you know that Jamal is good with poetry?
I didn't share it in earlier stage until 2023 when I participated for the talent show at TBO. That's when I wrote something and they liked it. I also came third place in that one, so I thought that was good. Maybe I should carry on.
When it comes to today's piece, what inspired it?
It's a poem about love, so it's more like when a groom or someone seeing their bride walking down the aisle. So you're just acknowledging and loving them at that point. Yes.
And when you said, I'm seeing my bride, it's like I can take off a dress, I had people screaming. Do you ever feel intimidated to share such kind of content?
No, it's poetry. You're not supposed to mind what people think. You can say words in different ways.
All right. So do you feel that people your age do appreciate poetry enough?
Yes, they do, depending on where you are. Some, they don't even know poetry. So, but I feel like if you share with them, they understand and they like it.
Congratulations once again, Jamal. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Those leaves look so juicy, I can taste them from a mile away. As she gets closer, hair scent. Goddamn, she's about to drive me crazy. She smells like springs when flowers starts to bloom. That scent when you can't seem to get your head around. Hair, skin glowing and beautiful like the sunflower. You would swear she's been kissed by the sun itself. Hair, eyes, oh my God, her beautiful brown eyes. Like earth kissed by the sun, the fertile soil of our forefathers fought for, that tells stories of 1,000 generations and holds our secret within their depths.
Joining me right now is Dimakato Mameshe. Am I saying your name and surname correctly? Introduce yourself and tell us about today's piece.
I'm a writer. I write poems, short stories, and novels, radio dramas, and everything. And I'm also a final year student at Akira campus. I'm studying veterinary technology.
How did you start having an interest in poetry?
I can't say an interest in poetry in general, but I had an interest in writing. That started when I was in primary. And then in high school, that's where this thing started. I started writing poems and short stories and everything. And when I showed it, I went back to show it to my teachers, and then they loved it and they encouraged me to continue writing.
Wow. And what themes are you interested in?
Most of my poems, they talk about, I think, social ills. Yeah, I was like always complaining in those poems, but now I'm writing about, today I wrote about love. So.
All right. So there are people who talk about dreaming of rhythms when they're composing songs. Some will tell you, I've dreamt about this poem and such things. Does it ever happen to you?
The way I write, like today maybe I heard someone say, the competitor said that, am I loving you wrong? I could just take that one thing from them and then just write something about it.
Do you have a verse, maybe your favorite poem of one done by yourself, even if it's just one verse, maybe?
The thing is, I don't normally memorize my poems, because I tell myself that I'm a writer, not a performer. But there's this poem. It talks about GBV. Yeah, that one. I feel like it's.
Thank you so much, and congratulations once more. How do you feel about the prize coming second place?
I'm happy. I mean, for the first time in my life, I got a medal. I've been wanting a medal since I was young and shit.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Dimakato.
Thank you.
Naireki fofe pele moropa olla mapia ba lapile melala se borala ke se ferolla ruri tshobana la ka modimo o tloga a go bopetsenna la ka lerato go wena le falala bo ka lepelle o tswa khopontsa ka mo ga tsaka ke ka go ke go bitsa go mo ga tsake go mmele nna I'm forever existing through you ruri o tlile ka lapeng la tate go mme wa le fetola tshobana la ka wena o nkgethile go gare ga mapara.
We'll be moving on to our overall winner. That's Kabelo Sean Munchela, who has come #1 in the poem and writing competition. Kabelo, what inspired that magic?
I would say my motivator was my mom. You know, losing her really impacted me a lot. So, but I tend to write about her because that really helps me to deal with the emotions and all of that. So she's just my everything. So whenever I think about her, I just, you know, I just want to put a pen down and write about her.
And how long ago did you lose it? How old were you? Maybe just so someone can relate to your story easier.
21. I think I just finished doing my metric. It was in my gap year. So I think I was 19, yeah. I was 19. That's when I lost her, and it was the hardest thing that I had to deal with. Yes.
I'm truly sorry, but how you're saying that is helping you in healing. Is it something that you continue to feel the healing? Do you feel it becoming more and more? Or are you still where you've been by the time when it happened in 2019?
I adjusted to it a little bit, but when you encounter things in this life, when you face certain things in this life, you just wish she was just there. You just wish you could just pick up a phone and call her and tell her, Mama, this is what I'm going through. But because I know that I can't, the only way I can do it is for me to just put the pen down and then just speak with her. Yes.
And here you are, you've won today because of that special poem that you wrote for her. So how did the young Kabelo know that I'm a poet? Or some will say, no, I'm not a poet, the poet lives in me.
I'm a person with many talents. I can dance, I can also sing. So writing, it was, I was in high school. I had a friend who loved writing so much. So I used to listen to her poems, and then that's when I started developing something within me. And then now, because I spend a lot of time alone, I would just decide, let me just try and write a poem. And then the first poem that I wrote, I shared it with her, and then she loved it. So that's when I started, I got motivated to continue writing. And then, here we are.
And today you are number one. What's next? What's next?
I'm looking forward to the next upcoming competitions as well. Next week there's a book review that we have to do as well. I'm looking forward to it as well. And I'm looking forward to winning as well. Yes.
What are you studying, and what else do you enjoy doing?
I am studying tourism management. I think I enjoy writing and then dancing as well in most cases, and then singing as well. I enjoy doing those things.
And studying-wise, how is that coming along, and what level are you doing?
I'm doing my third year this year, and I'm always nailing. I just have to juggle, and I know how to balance as well. So this is also just part of me. I am able to balance. I'm doing very well so far, yes, and I'm proud of myself.
And lastly, Kabelo, what's your advice to a dreaming winner, someone who's dreaming of winning?
With what I've experienced in this life is that each and every one of us is a winner, and nothing in this world is bigger than you. I think God told us that we are superior than anything here on planet Earth. So I would say to anyone that wants to win, just do it. There is there shouldn't be procrastinating. You just need to do it. Put the pen down, study hard as well. You need to get it, whatever it is that you want to achieve in this life. And if you put your mind to it, you will get it, definitely.
Congratulations once more. Thank you so much for your time, Kabelo.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. There you have it. They say don't think forever, just do it. Because if you think, it will take you forever.
Though she is late, her presence never ceases to amaze me. Her love, touch, and care continue to lay a beautiful foundation in my life. Her love was and still is so gentle. It awakens a mix of emotions within me, lifting my gratitude, power, and light.
Right now, we're joined by the man of the moment, the organizer of the poetry and writing competition, Bafana Nkuna. Dima Siare. Welcome and congratulations for putting together such a magical show. I know to some it will be, no, it should be a big stadium, it should be this, it should be that. It was absolutely amazing. How do you feel after the show?
Thank you so much. I feel so excited, and I'm happy that we delivered our main aim and the goal that we wanted to work on. It was there. I'm so happy that the show went how it went.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You are looking so chilled and so relaxed after everything. So it means you ticked all the boxes.
I can say we ticked all the boxes, but I loved how it took part and grew into other stuff, like audience engagement that happened here. It was not planned, but how they played along, and there were people who came here, recited good poems. It makes me be chilled now, because can't stress after such a good show. Mm-hmm. I can't stress. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And for those of you who do not know, Bafana Nkuna is also the coach of drama and writing. With that, as a coach, what kind of work goes into what you do?
So as a coach, I will start with book club, the ones that we do. I'm a book club coach, and one thing that I want to emphasize is, can we write our own work? Can we produce our own work? And the February month of love was something I saw fitting for people to gather together and write poems based on love. This is what we are pushing for. Can we stick to a theme? Can students develop skills to write? Because this is an extracurricular activity. Some of them are here studying different courses like engineering, but these DED programs are there to help students and being empowered on their extra skills. So now we're having people from Arcadia, engineering here, being part of writing clubs and being part of writing programs. So I want students to have a feeling of ownership. I produced this type of work. This is my poem. It was recited at this event. It won this, and this is what it's saying. This is what it's speaking. So we're still gonna do more of that. In drama side, we stage one of the works called The Queue, about student accommodation and the need for that. And then we were going to develop the sequel of that story to a radio drama, of which we are working on it. So it's more of students raising awareness on issues that affect students at institutions. So it's basically around.
I find that very interesting because a lot of times, older generation usually will think that young people are not necessarily interested on the social ills and everything else that's going on in the country, but the vibe and all that. How do you get them in the line to say, guys, let's focus?
So it's a thing of, it's an extracurricular, ne? Leave everything that you were doing before. Let's just have fun now. But in us having fun, we are playing with purpose. Our work is entertainment. We entertain, but at the same time we educate. So how can we educate people while we are entertaining in arts? How can we go on stage and act while we entertain? We entertain people by acting, but how is the message educational?
Oh, congratulations, man. That was absolutely magical. And who else would you like to thank who helped you to put together the competition?
I will not lie to you. I would like to thank the office of the DD first. Everyone at the office, thank you so much for your contribution. Behind the scenes, the interns, the ambassadors who are here today, making sure they usher the audience here, and the people who are at the adjudication, the leading adjudicator, Maureen, who's at Arts and Arcadia side, is a drama coach and book club. She's someone that I work with, and she helps me because we understand the portfolios with. Always be thankful for her. Mpo also, Manuha, is the one who handled the MCing. She works, she's a debate from, coach for cultural dance and a musical band and poetry. I'm also happy to have such people, the colleagues, friends, people who want to see your work going. And I can't not forget the CampusVibe people and the Bua people for coming here and supporting and making sure our work is going to be seen out there, making sure that we are not alone, not only the other structures can come and perform. And I hope other structures can come and support each other, not only the sports, let's go and be there. I'm grateful of that. Bua, campus, DED, all the structures, all the students, and everyone who made it possible. Thank you so much.
And now we're just still in the early times of the year. What do you say to someone who has not joined the Directorate of Extracurricular Development as yet?
All I can say is we grow as we go. You will never know how much you have grown or you need to grow if you are not going with us.
Yep.
Yes.
Poetic. Thank you so much for your time, Afana.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rotenda.
Thank you.
Like a cascading river, I am an endless time of memory inscribed in time. I was sent by the realities of the divine that came before me as an adjudicator, the one who's gonna break down the boundaries and become the liberator. I am a symbol of liberation, a freedom incarnated. I am a reality that has came form into time.
I ate them. That's right. I ate the divorce papers, Charles. I ate them with ketchup and they were good. You probably want me to get serious about our divorce. The thing is, you always called our marriage a joke. So let's use logic here. If A, we never had a serious marriage, then B, we can't have a serious divorce. No, we can't. The whole thing's a farce, Charles. A farce that tastes as good with ketchup. I mean, wasn't it last week your dad asked you the reason you walked down that aisle with me and you said, for the exercise? That's funny. You're a funny guy, Charles. I'm laughing I'm not crying. I'm laughing because you're about to give up on a woman who's infinitely lovable. For instance, Paul. He has loved me since the 8th grade. Sure, he's a little creepy, but he really loves me. He's made 127 passes at me, proposed 47 times, and sent me over 200 original love sonnets. He sees something in me, Charles, and he writes it down in method verses. And that's not something that you can find every day. Someone who really loves everything about you as a person. Paul may be insane, but I value his feelings for me. I would never ask him to sign his name to a piece of paper, promising to just turn off his feelings for me forever. But that's what you're asking me to do for you. To sign away my right to that sweet voice, Charles, those baby brown eyes, the way your hands feel through my hair before bed. Those aren't the things I want to lose. In fact, I won't lose them. I won't lose you. I'll woo you.
Bese siphile nabelunga bamnyama, coconuts. Now phila nathi, fala nathi, uhlele eduze kwakho, uziyazo na ukuthi umoya wakho uphathe kahle. Useduze kwakho, uthi yambulisa uthi yebo sawubona, aphendule na athi yebo sawubona, buza nawe njani, uqhome I'm fine thanks, how are you, uthi kuzolunga makunje. Why don't you just ask yourself ukuthi uphila kanjani? Sibheke ukuthi uphila nabantu abanjani, uhlala kuphi? Into ebuhlungu angaze ngizwa thetha, ekhuluma, abulabula, nix. Into yazi ukuthi yo man, what do you do? You know what's good? And that is your future leader. I don't know if you know that. He's your future leader. Bese kuthiwa kunamali. Hey ke mangaza kulelizwe. Kuthiwa an equal and free democratic nation. Kuphi? La?
Thank you so much for joining us today, and do not forget that Campus Vibecast, it's your show within Tshwane University of Technology in the Directorate of Extracurricular Development. As such, we really love to hear from you. Do follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe to the TUT's YouTube channel. And on all the handles, it's Campus Vibecast. Until we meet again next time, bye-bye.